Hello and welcome back to the David67 Celtic News channel. Today's video going to be a quick roundup of all the Celtic news this Friday afternoon. News of Callum MCGregor retiring from international football. He talks to bring Idah to Celtic, said to be at an advanced stage, and similarly a deal to take Bosun Lawal away from the club on a permanent deal also is at an advanced stage. And also a wee summary of Brendan Rodgers' official press conference this afternoon and an interview with Sky Sports Football also earlier today. So the big news coming out of Celtic is that Callum MCGregor has announced his retiral from international football. He, of course, was a key player for Scotland at the recent Euros in Germany, where he earned his 63rd cap. And apparently, after discussions with his family, Stevie Clarke and Brendan Rodgers, Callum MCGregor has now decided to retire from international football at the age of 31 with 63 international caps and 3 goals for Scotland. This, of course, is probably a very good outcome for Celtic. McGregor, pretty much an ever-present for Celtic and Scotland over the last 10 years or so. Scarcely missed any matches until a couple of months out earlier in 2024. And I think he, similar to Scott Brown, feels that it is best at this age to concentrate solely on Celtic and to retire from international football. Also, in many ways, is a good move for Scotland's international side. Does allow a couple of the younger players maybe to come through and take his place, and is also right at the start of the next qualifying campaign, and so again allows the Scotland squad to adapt and change after the loss of one of their most important players, Callum MCGregor. So this should actually allow Callum MCGregor much better chance to recover from games, have a week, 10 days of light training only during the international breaks, and I think this will certainly prolong his Celtic career. He's around the 465 appearances for Celtic, around 30 or so less than James Forrest. I can certainly see both McGregor and Forrest going well past 500 this season. James Forrest has one further year potentially on his contract, and given the way that both McGregor and Forrest have been playing, I can certainly see Forrest playing another couple of years at least, and Callum MCGregor, who's now 31, could easily have another 4 or 5 years at the highest level for Celtic, which would then take him up into the levels around Bobby Lennox, Paul McStay, Roy Aitken, Pat Bonner, etc., towards the top of the top 10 Celtic appearances of all time. So hopefully that works out well for both Celtic and Callum MCGregor, and may also ensure that McGregor stays fully fit for the whole of the Celtic season. Brendan Rodgers had a Sky Sports interview where he was pretty much non-committal, saying that he is aware there are ongoing talks for Idah, but nothing definite yet, and similarly said that no club has met the valuation for Matt O'Reilly. Celtic are not wanting to sell Matt O'Reilly at this stage, but if an offer did meet the valuation, which may also indicate that there is a release clause in Matt O'Reilly's contract, where if a certain transfer fee is offered, Celtic are legally obliged to accept that. But no club has met that valuation, which suggests that any offer that Brighton may or may not have made has not met Celtic's valuation and so will not be accepted. If a valuation was met, of course, Matt O'Reilly then is at liberty to decide whether he wants to go or stay, and he may choose to stay at Celtic if he feels the club who has bid for him isn't the kind of club he wants to go to. And I do expect that he's going to want to simply to further his career, go off to a team who is in the Champions League currently, or at least has a very strong Champions League potential. Not sure that Southampton, West Ham, Leicester, or Brighton would meet that, but certainly Atalanta, who have been known to be a very keen bidder at much lower levels, would of course be a Champions League team now. And Liverpool currently will be a Champions League team this year, and Chelsea always will have the potential to be a Champions League team, as will Spurs, and all of them are said to be looking at an O'Reilly deal. One player who is definitely leaving Celtic is Bosun Lawal. He is currently down at Stoke having a medical. If that then is passed, then on to us signing a 3-year contract with Stoke. And the transfer fee is said to be £2 million with a further £1 million in add-ons after that. And so it certainly is a good deal for Celtic. 2 million rising to 3 million is a very good price for Bosun Lawal, given his relative inexperience. But I am personally a wee bit sad to see him go. I thought he was a player who was going to get better and better at Celtic, a player who can cover right back, centre back, defensive midfield, and central midfield, and was said to have an excellent work attitude, excellent professionalism, and excellent ability to learn new skills and roles, according to his most recent manager at Fleetwood, where he was on loan all last season. However, for the sake of Bosun Lawal's career, a move at this stage is a very good move. Moving to the English Championship again allows him a good level of football and may put him in the shop window for a bigger deal and a bigger move in the future. So best of luck to Bosun Lawal if that deal goes through as is expected. In his press conference with Sky in TV, Rodgers also covered the Idah issue, and he also mentioned it in his formal press conference this afternoon, in essence saying that there is no movement with regards signing Idah. However, he was hopeful this would happen by the end of the window, and the offer of 6 million with 2 million of add-ons has been confirmed by Sky Sports Football's transfer specialists, and so it does look like Celtic's 6 million plus 2 million add-ons is the bid that's on the table for Norwich to accept or not. And again, Sky Sports transfer expert is saying that valuation meets Norwich's valuation, and there is advanced talks for that to then go through, ironing out all the smaller clauses, etc. And so, if all goes to plan, if all goes well, Idah may well be a Celtic player by the middle of next week. And so, fingers crossed for that one. I do think 6 million plus 2 is probably a wee bit on the high side, but I think Celtic are right to spend that money. It's giving us a player of known ability, known goal scoring ability, player who knows the club, knows the teammates, knows the manager, knows the style of football, and also a player who has fitted in very well in terms of the pecking order of strikers at the club. And so I think if we can get him in for £8 million with a contract of £1 million per year in basic salary, I think Celtic should definitely go for that and spend some of the bank balance that we have at the moment. Finally, just a wee update on training this morning. Dyson Maeda appears not to have been in training today, and so the presumption would be that his knee injury is ongoing. Mike Nawrocki was back in training today, and players such as Yoki Kobayashi, Kwon, and Yang, all of whom may well be leaving Celtic on loan deals, were all in full training today, and Matt O'Riley was fully in training today. And Brendan Rodgers, when asked about the transfer policy and players coming in and players going, said things such as that, God willing, Idah would be brought into the club by the end of the window, and also said by the end of the window, some others will have been brought in, and in response to whether there was a plan if Matt O'Riley was sold in the next 2 to 3 weeks, were there players lined up as potential replacements for him, and Brendan Rodgers said that if that did occur, that there were several players all lined up as a fallback position if O'Riley does go. But again, in his press conference, he stressed multiple times that O'Riley is not leaving the club unless his valuation is fully met, and then it's down to whether Matt O'Riley wants to take that offer or stay at Celtic. And Celtic, the players, the team, the managers, the board, everybody at Celtic wants Matt O'Riley to stay at the club. But Rodgers and the club and the players all fully understand that Matt O'Riley may well see his future elsewhere, simply as a matter of progressing his career and being able to earn many, many millions of pounds per year at a bigger, richer, higher prestige club, rather than earning 1 million plus per year as he is currently at Celtic. So, just to finish off, I want to say a massive thank you to all those who have subscribed to the channel. Yesterday's video, I was saying, oh, how nice it would be to push past 800 subscribers by the game against Hibs on Sunday, and then rather miraculously, we're nearly at 850 in the course of just 12 hours or so since I did the last video. And so massive thank you to all those loyal subscribers who've been with the channel since the start. Massive thank you to all the subscribers who have subscribed over the 12 months of the channel, and massive thank you to all the subscribers who've subscribed over the last 12, 24 hours, etc. So, do feel free, however, if you are new to the channel and enjoy this video and this style of video, please do click that subscribe button, get towards 900 and then to 1,000, which is my next 2 goals. Do feel free to pop your comments into the comment section. Lots and lots of comments after yesterday's video, which did produce lots of nice discussions and debates and chats and sharing of opinions, which is one of the great things about doing this channel. And finally, do click that like button if you like the video. It does get this channel's videos seen by more and more Celtic fans and more football fans. And so for today, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Planning to do another video tomorrow morning updating on transfers, but also previewing the Hibs match on Sunday. And so until tomorrow, a goodbye and hail, hail.